Once again, it's a privilege to be welcome into your home. Today we are reading from Luke chapter 11, verse 14 to 23. Jesus was driving out a demon that was mute. And when the demon had gone out, the mute man spoke, and the crowds were amazed. Some of them said, "By the power of Beelzebul, the prince of demons, he drives out demons." Others, to test him, asked him for a sign from heaven. But he knew their thoughts and said to them, "Every kingdom divided against itself will be laid waste, and house will fall against house. And if Satan is divided against himself, how will his kingdom stand? For you say that it is by Beelzebul that I drive out demons. If I then drive out demons by Beelzebul, by whom do your own people drive them out? Therefore they will be your judges. But if it is by the finger of God that I drive out demons, then the kingdom of God has come upon you. When a strong man fully armed guards his palace, his possessions are safe. But when one stronger than he attacks and overcomes him, he takes away the armor on which he relied and distributes the spoils. Whoever is not with me is against me, and whoever does not gather with me scatters." It is always an inspiration to meet people who recognize the good in others, while not being blind to their failings. They have an eye for the presence of God in the lives of others. They can perceive the finger of God at work there, in the image of the reading. As a result, the good that is there is affirmed and strengthened. In contrast, it can be very dispiriting to be in the company of someone who can only see the negative in the life of someone else. The exclusive focus on what is wrong makes them blind and can make others blind to the good that is also there. An extreme example of this kind of seeing is to be found in the reading. Jesus had healed someone with a speech impediment, and some people concluded that this showed the working of Beelzebul or Satan in Jesus' life. If the finger of God could be seen anywhere, it was in the ministry of Jesus, and yet these people were blind to it. It is often the case that we see what we want to see rather than seeing what is really there. Because to see what is really there will be to allow our basic assumptions to be challenged. At the end of the reading, Jesus calls on us to be with him in a wholehearted way. He who is not with me is against me. Dear friends, being with Jesus entails seeing with his eyes, recognizing the finger of God even in places and people where it seems absent. Shalom. Peace.